Hey everyone, it's Dylan with SeaTee Aquatics, and today we're talking about UV sterilizers. So what is a UV sterilizer? A UV sterilizer is a device that we put in our fish tanks, typically in the sump or the rear of the tank, and water that flows through it gets sterilized. Well, how does that work? Within the chamber of the UV sterilizer is a high-powered UV bulb that typically puts out light in a UV spectrum somewhere around 254 nanometers. That doesn't really matter so much, the number, but what does matter is any sort of bacteria or algae that flows over this bulb is going to have its DNA damaged to the point where it either can't reproduce or dies on the spot. So it will either die in time and not come back, or it'll die right there. Anyways, what that means for us in our fish tank is, depending on the flow rate of the UV sterilizer, we can control what it kills in the tank. Therefore, we can help to clear up the water in our tank by killing bacteria and algae. We can also use it to help kill off parasites if we're experiencing a parasite outbreak within our tank, like something such as ick or velvet. Using a higher flow rate through your UV means you get a lower contact time with the bulb, and this is good for killing general bacterias and algae. So if you have cloudy water or you have a green tint to your water, putting a UV sterilizer on your tank with a higher flow rate is going to help to kill off the bacteria bloom or the algae, rendering your water much clearer. In the case that you have a parasite outbreak amongst your fish, like I said, something like ick or velvet, you can lower the flow rate down, which will increase the contact time with the bulb, which means the parasites are going to spend more time in contact with this high-powered UV bulb, and it will kill them as they go through the chamber. Typically, UV sterilizers get sized to the tank. So if you have a bigger tank, you're going to need a bigger UV sterilizer. But you can use a larger UV sterilizer on a smaller tank, and it's just going to give you that much better contact. Typically, I do like to put UV sterilizers on all tanks possible, but sometimes tanks don't always fit them, such as this tank here. Although there are small UV sterilizers for tanks this size, I find that they don't tend to work that well, and I feel like anything over 20 watts, which you can start to put on tanks a little bit bigger than this, is typically going to be your best bet. With that being said, UV sterilizers are a great tool to use when looking to clear up your water or help to fight parasitic infections. Hope you enjoyed what you saw in today's video, and remember, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications to join us on our journey through the sea. Or drop a comment below and let us know what you thought of the video. Thanks for watching.